Hello friends, so today we'll be learning about what is all and all except function and how we can use in Power BI. So let's first visit the documentation itself from the Microsoft and let's see what it says. So it says that it returns all the rows in the table or all the values in the column, ignoring any filters that might have been applied. This function is useful for clearing filters and creating calculation and all the rows in the table. So let's visit to the Power BI. This is just raw data. Let me show you in the data preview. So I have this country, state, city, and sales. We'll be learning through this very small example. So these are the four columns that I have, and let's build a calculation by and let's try to understand about the all and all except function, right? So let's create first, and this is the total sales where I'm just summing up the sales using the sum function. Let's create an all function. Okay, so we will do, let's name it as all function. Let's calculate total sales, and let's use all, and we'll be giving the table name fact table. Okay, and yeah, so we will hit the enter. Okay, and let's just put it in here. Let's see what is the result. See, I have put this all function here, and see, this is ignoring all the context where in the definition it was mentioned, right? It is ignoring all the filter and all the context. So these all are our filters. So even if I change or deselect, select any of few of them, it won't give any impact in my this number that I'm getting. Like, visualize and imagine how it works. So it is ignoring all the context, like these particular things, this row context for the USA, California, Los Angeles didn't exist for it. It went to this, let's say from the Power BI mind, let's try to understand. It went in here, and since we had all function used, it says, look, okay, I'll be working on infrastructure, I'll be working on the columnar data structure, and I'll ignore all of this thing together, and I'll sum up all these things regardless of any of the context which has been given here. Like it, let's say I'll forget about what is India, Gujarat, Ahmedabad. I will sum it up all the sales. Understand, measure always works on the columnar data structure, so it is going and summing up all these things together. That's when you see the result of 3600 for all the record, right? So that is how we call as ignoring the context. It just go ahead in the data preview, and that is summing up for all the sales that it has. And in all function is usually used for like calculating the denominators when you want to find out the percentage. In the numerator you have a 600, and that like you want to do the 600 by 3600, and you'll get the percentage value for, let's say, for this particular city. So that's when all function is useful, or you want to specifically know about the sales of particular like for the whole organization. So that's when you can use the all function. Not only in the all function we could use the table name, but we could go for the specific values, as in like specific value as in specific places, specific column names. Let's say I have filtered for all the city, right? So what I'm getting is I will get sum of for sit, like try to understand, it is ignoring all these other things together, and it is ignoring all the values for the city, right? So let's say it came here, it has Alabama, then 600, then 800. For California it won't consider these two state, it will consider only California value as in one, and whatever the value, whatever the sum that it is getting for California, it will get summed up here. So that's when you see this is also for Gujarat, it is getting summed up for 100 plus 150, and it is getting 250. So you understand, right? It is ignoring all the filters for the particular city. We could add multiple columns as well in right after city. We could add state, right? So if we do that, what would be the expected output? it is ignoring all the filters applied for the state and city. It is considering only USA. As I've said, it came to data preview. It says, okay, I don't care about state and city. What two distinct country that I have? It is India and USA. Let's just sum up for the India and USA. That's when our context get applied and we'll get a separate result for India and USA only, right? So that is our all function. Let's move ahead with the all except function, right? So let's copy this and create a new measure saying all except, right? And all except, let's say we want to get rid of any particular. Okay, that by definition it goes first for the table name and then state. Now what it says, it is kind of similar as an all function, but it is said whatever the filter except this particular field, remove all the filters. So it is going to get filtered for all the record except state. So you will see, let me show you, right? See, for by definition what it says, it is okay, come here and like accept state, remove all the filters. So let's go for state Alabama 600, and for the California only it is going to get summed up 1400 or 1400, right? For Gujarat it will going to get summed up because we are removing all the filters from the other except state. If instead of the state, if we would have been a country, so what's the output you could expect? It will going to get summed up for the country level. Okay, we had filter only on this country, and we are not have like all the filters get removed from the state and city. It is just going to get filtered for the country of USA. That's when you'll get the results for only those these two countries, and whatever the sales that it has for those two respective countries, it will get summed up, right? So I hope I'm clear, and if you have any doubts, please do write in a comment section. I'd be happy to answer that. Okay, thank you.